Loma, welcome to USA.
Thank you. Hey, Mikey, how are you?
Hey, it's a pleasure. My hero.
I pray every day for Ukraine, for people, and stop the war.
Yeah.
Then I come back to Ukraine. I think it was the second day of war, and yeah, sure, your mind changed because you see different life. It's a different life. Nobody knows what happened on this day. It's very bad. It's very bad for the world. I prepare for this moment, and I need this chance. I need this fight. Undisputed world champion. Hi, it's Loma. I'm here. I'm in Los Angeles. Thank you who follow me, who support me, and I can't wait. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, he's back, people. He is back with a vengeance. He's here to kick ass and take names. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, Vasyl Lomachenko has made his way back to the United States of America, and they're saying that fight news is imminent, that we will be getting some fight news from Lomachenko very, very soon. But let me just first start off by saying this. Now, over the last, a couple times over the last few years, maybe I haven't really done the best of showing my appreciation to Lomachenko. And maybe I take it for granted the fighter that he was. But time does reveal all. And I think with Lomachenko's absence to the sport, it's actually made me grown a little bit more appreciative of Lomachenko. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's one of the popular sayings. That really pertains more to like love and relationships, but it can pertain to a lot of things, and it pertains to this. And you heard him in the video. Lomachenko said he wants all them belts. He said he wants to go Undisputed. So basically, essentially what he's saying is he wants that Devin Haney fight, because if you want to be Undisputed, you gotta beat Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney does got a fight. They're saying, what is October the 15th? Australia, or at the Rod Laver Arena, home of the Australian Open, the tennis tournament. Supposedly he's supposed to fight George Kambosos Jr. So if Devin Haney can just do what he did last time and just defeat George Kambosos Jr., then it sets up for a Devin Haney fight. But he's got to get past George Kambosos Jr. because you can never overlook anybody. And boxing, such as life, has many twists and turns. So we don't want to underestimate George Kambosos Jr. But Devin Haney should go in there and he should do the business against George Kambosos Jr. So that would mean that you would assume in the intermediate time Lomachenko is gonna get a little warm up fight, a fight to knock off some ring rust if he has any, to get back in the ring, to get back in the public eye, to get a win and get people excited about him and start building a little buzz. And then after that, he should fight the winner of Kambosos versus Haney. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Vasyl Lomachenko has given us a lot in this sport. We're talking about a guy that one day when he decides to hang up his boxing gloves, he will go to the Hall of Fame. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, whatever the case may be, Lomachenko is going to the Hall of Fame. Then there's nothing you can do about it. He was a world champion at featherweight. He was a world champion at super featherweight. And he was a world champion at lightweight. So with that being established here on True School Sports, you're talking about a guy who's been 3-division champion. You're talking about a guy that is arguably the greatest amateur of all time. I mean, he's up there in that rarefied air, in that bracket with the Telio Stevensons and the Felix Savones and the Mark Brelands and the great amateurs in the history of boxing. He's up there with those guys. So he already was who he was before he turned pro. He's actually lived up to the hype in the pros. And I think really the only thing left for Vasyl Lomachenko left to accomplish is Undisputed. So it's a beautiful thing because this has kind of been in limbo for a long time, if Lomachenko would come back, when he would come back. But the fact that he's back in the States, the fact that he's already arrived at LAX International Airport in Los Angeles, and the fact that Lomachenko is going to be, fighting sooner rather than later, I think it should be a welcome sign for boxing fans. I feel like it should be something that as a boxing fan makes you happy, because this guy is one of the greatest entertainers in our sport. This guy is one of the best practitioners of the sweet science in our sport. And this guy is a future Hall of Famer. So whether you're a huge fan of him, or you're just a neutral, or you don't like him at all, you gotta appreciate and respect greatness when it's in front of your eyes. So with that being said, you guys can let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Who do you guys think Lomachenko will fight in his return fight, and how do you like his chances against one Devin Haney? Because a lot of people have said for the longest time that Lomachenko ducked Devin Haney, and it looks like by the sounds of it that he wants that fight sooner rather than later. So will you give him his credit if he takes the fight? Because a lot of people sometimes a lot of these boxing fans are set in their ways, and they can be very toxic at times. So yeah, man. Well, Vasyl Lomachenko, welcome back to America. Welcome back to the lightweight division. And I hope boxing fans show their appreciation for Lomachenko, because look, he's 34. There's a lot of miles on the odometer, and we don't know how many more times Lomachenko will get back in the ring. So should be a momentous occasion whenever we do see him back in the ring. So leave your comments down below. Loma is back in the States. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Gift from Daniel. So until next time, take it right.
Thank you for watching True School Sports.
No, follow this kid.
Oh.
You know, he's a true, he's a young, true, passionate person who follows boxing. He wakes up thinking about boxing, and he goes to sleep thinking about boxing.
This is true.
Good kid, good man, and looking forward to seeing him everywhere in the boxing world.
Hey man, if you ain't subscribed to True School Sports, you fucking up, man. Make sure you subscribe, bro.
Fucking up big time.
Make sure, man.